Good morning. I hope you guys are having a fabulous, amazing, wonderful Wednesday. It is day 3 of BOGOs. I don't know about you, but I was super excited when I woke up this morning and I saw what the BOGOs were. I am Kelly Frick and I am here to help you connect your physical and emotional health for health and healing and hope with our entire whole health, right? So let's dive in. Today's BOGO is TerraShield and Melaleuca. It's TerraShield in the pump and Melaleuca. Melaleuca is free. So TerraShield is $19.50 with a wholesale customer account, and Melaleuca is free when you get this duo today. Remember, it is today only. So what is so amazing about these two oils? I have to tell you first that I almost yesterday bought myself a TerraShield when I was doing my BOGO because I knew I was running low. I didn't have any in my regular bottle, and I literally have 3 or 4 of these around the house. I have one in my bag. I have one upstairs where I get dressed. I have one outside on my back porch usually, so that when I go sit out there, and I don't have to deal with all of the gnats and the bugs and the mosquitoes and all that stuff. And then I have one back here in the living room, and it happens to be the oil that has scanned up recently for my daughter, with her really needing it. And actually we muscle test her on it. And anyways, long story short, this is like a huge mainstay in our house. And of course, Melaleuca was our gateway oil. I know for many people, lavender is their gateway oil. This is the oil that started us on our journey 10 years ago with essential oils. So how long I've been in love with essential oils. Well, with oils, understanding the true therapeutic property and essentialness of oils has grown over the last 5-7 years, right? So anyways, let's talk about these two oils. Oh my goodness. So they're a dynamic duo. Let's talk about the physical properties first of them, okay? So TerraShield, it is the oil, it is a repellent oil. So it has so many oils in this blend. It has approximately 15 different oils plus fractionated coconut oil. All right, so, and there's several oils that are in it that you can't even buy single, that they are only in this blend. As a matter of fact, one of the oils used to be that rose you could not purchase with doTERRA separately. It was only in the blends, but now you are able to actually get Rose Touch, but it is in this bottle, which is super cool because Rose is a huge high vibration oil. So the whole purpose of this blend is to repel bugs, all right? Bugs like cockroaches, parasitic worms, mosquitoes, household insects, carpenter ants, head lice, many flies and crawling insects and bugs. So it is, many of the oils inside of it are insecticides. So super amazing oil. And then there's many oils that are in it that are also soothing for the skin. So this is why I have it upstairs with me. Well, on top of the emotional component that I'm gonna be getting to. But this oil goes on me every single day, as well as Melaleuca, which we're going to get to that. But I use this actually on the go as a body oil. I use it even as my deodorant. So it is fantabulous. I love this oil. And it just smells wonderful. You know, some people don't like citronella as a smell, and I don't always. It does have citronella in it, but it's not overpowering. It is an amazing oil. So I love this oil. Melaleuca. What can this oil not do? Oh my goodness. Anything the skin needs disinfecting with, Melaleuca is here to do the job. I mean, truly. So we're talking like acne, boils, canker sores, cold sores, cuts, flaky skin, you know, the extremes of flaky skin conditions. Think of all the different flaky skin conditions that you can have, right? And it's gonna address it. It's gonna help repair it. Cuts, helps clean out cuts. Uncomfortable itching. Think of all the different locations that you can have uncomfortable itching, right? And it will help address that issue. Lice, rashes, chicken pox and shingles, pink eye, earache, sore throat. You can make, I'm gonna use this as a demonstration. I'm not gonna actually spray it, but you can create a spray bottle with Melaleuca and spray it straight in your throat to help, kill off any of the junk that's going on there and to help soothe it. Cough, to help soothe a cough, putting it right here. So this is an amazing, there's so many things, all right, so many antis, all right, but its big thing is it is a powerhouse of an antiseptic, all right, so, and it's an amazing immune booster, and that's part of why I use it. So here's all the physical stuff. Let's talk about the emotional stuff. TerraShield. This is the oil of shielding, all right? It encourages us to stay calm in the face of danger. And I haven't mentioned this in a while, but I want to just make sure real quick and break through in that all of the emotional stuff, well, a lot of the emotional stuff I get from many different sources, but my main resource is this Emotions and Essential Oils. It's a reference guide that I highly recommend it being like a mainstay of an oils, book or an oils Bible, really and truly. It is amazing, and it's one of the amazing resources that I love gifting my oilers. So if you're not part of my oily tribe and you would like to be able to get one of these, definitely message me, private message me or comment below to be able to find out how you can get this for free. And if you are one of my oilers and you haven't been able to get this yet from me, definitely message me and let me know, and I will share with you how you can get it for free. So TerraShield, the emotion of TerraShield, it helps encourage us to stay calm in the face of danger. It helps us with feeling safe, okay? Some of us have a nature that we can tend to unconsciously take on others' emotions. And TerraShield really assists us in separating those energies, of maintaining energetic boundaries. Children and babies are especially susceptible to this because they're just little sifts. They're little, funnels of joy, and they don't even realize that they're sponging other people's emotions. And so it helps make sure and create a very distinct, healthy boundary, so that we don't take on other people's negative emotions. It leaves space to still pray for a person, to still lift a person up, but not to take on all of their energy and their emotions, that it somehow becomes our monkey. And we don't want that, right? So it gives us courage. It reminds us to hold strong and firm boundaries, to be confident to stand up for ourselves physically and spiritually. So this is a huge powerhouse. This is why this oil is so super important for me and my daughter. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you've ever watched a person, all of a sudden their mood changes, right? It's like you see this shift and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you might even ask them and they're not quite sure. That's usually what has happened, is they've taken on somebody else's emotions unintentionally. And so they're needing to make sure to really set good, healthy boundaries. Part of the reason why I keep this in my bag, if my daughter and I are going to be in large crowds, even at church, think about when we go to church, we're there to just pour out our hearts, right, to God, and we are vulnerable. Everybody around us is vulnerable, and so there's lots of emotions, lots of spirit, lots of energy just flying around, in this safe sanctuary. But then those of us who are sponges need to make sure that we are setting good, healthy boundaries so that we don't, absorb other people's energy and negative feelings and emotions. So super powerful. Melaleuca, aka tea tree oil. Again, like I said, this was our gateway oil. It really helped repair my daughter's skin when she was 5 years old, and had molluscum that could have lasted anywhere from a year to 2 years, and instead it lasted at about 6 months. I was able to have it to where it was totally not spreading on her skin anymore, and within 8-9 months there was nothing left, and it was fully healed and repaired by the year mark. So super amazing oil. We use it every single day. So it is the oil of energetic boundaries. So you see how these two work super great. This oil is going to help you make sure and shield you from taking on other people's negative energy, and this is going to remind you to separate and keep that energetic boundary, you know, established. So we can I place it on the back of my neck every single morning to help make sure that my brain, my entire being is being conscious of keeping good, healthy boundaries. All right, it's specific in helping us release codependent, dependent, and parasitic relationships. All right, think about people who are just little, you know, lurches, little leeches on us. Right. I've heard this said multiple times, those who are emotional vampires, right? People who drain us emotionally. So this oil really supports us in reminding to keep those boundaries again, and to not become victim to those emotional vampires. Think of family and friends who make you feel super guilty about not doing XYZ. Even our amazing, you know, organizations and functions and churches that we get involved in, and they tell you, oh, but you were so good about doing XYZ last time. We really loved what you did, and you would like to, but you've got some other things going on, and you know, you're trying to remind yourself that you are a human being, right? Not a human doer. And then you start finding yourself feeling guilty about not saying yes to one more thing. But remember, when we say yes to everything, then we're not saying yes to us. We're not saying yes to our time with the Lord. We're not saying yes to a lot of things. So saying no to certain things means that we're actually saying yes to our self-care. We're actually saying yes to our self-love. We're saying, yes, I am enough to deserve 8 hours of sleep. Yes, I'm enough to spend time with my family rather than doing all these other organizations and all these other different things, right? So Melaleuca helps us really with these both, really and truly, with those boundaries, and not allowing others to be those emotional vampires. It reminds us to not be taken advantage of. It empowers us to set healthy boundaries and to not feel guilty about it. So, like I said, I have like 3 or 4 of these floating around, and really and truly 3 or 4 of these floating around in our house as well. So that is our BOGO for today. And today only, Wednesday, July, what are we at? 28th, or the 18th. July 18th. So July 18th, Wednesday, BOGO, TerraShield Melaleuca. Do not miss out on this amazing duo. I plan on probably snagging my limit, which is 5, because like I said, I've got 3, 4 floating around my house of both. And so I definitely need to keep my stock, you know, nice and backed up. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment, or to message me, to whatever, email me. And I look forward to visiting with you more tomorrow. All right, you guys take care. God bless.